Hi everyone, my name is Claire Deans, and today we're going to be interviewing Carmel High School teachers Hot One style. To quote Sean Evans from First We Feast, it's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. On this episode, we're going to be interviewing Salt and Pepper, also known as Mrs. Sager and Mr. Pepe. Welcome, how do you guys feel about being on the show today?
Little nervous.
Excited.
Very nice. Alrighty, well, so the first hot sauce we have is just the classic hot sauce.
You can go first. Is there a certain amount we can put on? I'm gonna go small. Maybe.
So, what inspired you guys to be teachers?
Wings.
Kids.
Good.
Students, I think.
Make a difference.
Yeah.
Is there any specific interaction you had with a student that's your favorite and kind of your core memory when you were starting your teaching journey?
When they found out my car started on fire in the parking lot, and I came back into the room and they had my car on fire on the chalkboard and the picture, I was like, this is what I'm called to do.
The first year I taught here, I think it was just the challenges of just being here and interacting with the kids. You know, a lot of times in high school you look like a misfit. You know, you don't look like you know what you're doing, and then all of a sudden you see them afterwards and then they got it together.
All right, so now we're gonna try the next hot sauce. This one is the pickled garlic sriracha hot sauce, and it's a level up from the last one. This one is 18,000 Scoville units. What'd you say?
I said you put a lot on there. I don't want to put that much on there. I'm afraid of it.
Wow, look at that.
I shouldn't have done that.
What is your favorite part about the classes you teach?
Just dealing with the students. No 2 days are ever the same.
Is there any specific lab that you guys enjoy doing the most?
I like doing labs where I don't tell them what to do. Those are my favorite. When they can have to figure out their own labs, do it themselves, get mad at each other, but then succeed in the end and see that they're smarter than they think they are. Those are my favorites.
In forensics, it's probably the first couple because I don't give them any guidance. And it's just funny watching them all wander around and then they become crime fighters by the end of the school year. Or in the rare instance, I make a better criminal.
Works. It works, right?
It works, yeah. Yep.
The next hot sauce is going to be the Los Calientes Hot One sauce, and this one's a level 5 out of 10, 36,000 Scoville units.
Oh, what is that? Is that a hurricane going on there? What was that?
I'm scared of this.
What's your best unit or your favorite unit to teach?
Any unit that I can do lots of labs in. So probably acid base is fun. That's what I'm teaching right now.
They have to do a clayation, so they have to make a clay crime scene, and then they're learning about stuff, but then they have to, manifest this in making people and bodies and all this stuff, and so that's my favorite lab, watching them do that, because it drives them crazy.
So our next hot sauce is the Wild Hot Sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. Hopefully this one's hotter. It's supposed to have 250,000 Scoville units.
Look at how much you're putting on there.
Go big or go home.
Oh my gosh. I'm not doing that.
What are you laughing at back there?
What's the funniest unit that you guys have done throughout your time at Carmel High School, or the funniest memory?
I'm gonna take a drink of milk first.
I did the blood spatter lab in the bathroom downstairs, and I used a styrofoam head, and the kid took the bat and he hit it, and then there was blood everywhere, and I didn't realize it was on the ceiling, and the custodians thought that somebody had been killed in there.
Mine was probably when I had a student, I walked into my office and I came back and there was yogurt running all down the window. He had decided he didn't want any more of his yogurt drink, so he threw it out the window, and the window was closed. And so there was just a splat, and he just was standing there. It was an honor student, and he was beside himself, and I just shook my head and walked away. I was like, I don't even know what to say to that. He wrote me a 2-page apology letter the next day, and I still talk to him now.
How are you guys feeling now?
That's good. That's actually hot, but it's yummy. You want some more?
This one's definitely the most.
This one's definitely the spice. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If you'd like to nominate any staff, teachers, or students.
Where is he?
Josh.
Josh doing the hot wings?
Marco Morales
Oh yeah, Mark would be a good one.
and Andrew Clammer.
Andrew Clammer would be a good one.
All right, so maybe that wasn't what we expected, but you know what? It was great, and we can't wait to do this again next time. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you later. Keep it spicy.
I can't eat barbecue sauce sometimes.
Well, let's see what happens. Want some milk? Want some milk or some water? I have milkshake.
Getting a little red, Josh.
Oh, dude.
We need more Joshes.